Welcome to my Get Ready for a Gig vlog. This is Winnie convincing me that I need lots of vocal rest for the day ahead. This is her still resting while I'm in the shower before makeup. Okay, so I'm not going to show you my makeup routine because I'm really not a makeup girly. And I feel like if I took a video of that, makeup artists everywhere would riot because I don't do it very well. I wouldn't also normally do my makeup so early before the gig, but because it's at 2:30, I have to leave at 2:30. I just know that the hours are going to disappear really quickly. So as long as I stay in the air conditioning today, I'm not really doing anything too rough or rumble except packing up my gear, which takes a bit of time. I just decided to do it now and I'll top it up when I get there. I'm about to pop this in my hair. I have like the finest hair in the world, so it could be a disaster. But it's also supposed to be 37 to 38 degrees today. So if it's a disaster, it's probably gonna go up in a bun and stay up off my face and my neck anyway. So I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. Okay, so it's in. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm also not really a hair girly. Hair and makeup to me is just to keep the really low self-esteem at like a medium level. Never 100%, but just like a medium level. I also hadn't really decided on accessories for my outfit today, but I've just gone simple, like little heart, tiny bit of bling. I have hearts here. I do need to do my nails because people will sometimes take photos of you playing piano. And yeah, so I would also normally go to the gig dressed, but because of the heat, and because I believe that the schlep from the car park to where I need to get my gear is a bit of a schlep, I'm going to go and like this, get set up, and then I'll find a bathroom and quickly get changed and take all this out. Also, the dress I'm wearing, I really like the dress, but the zipper is super cheap and I feel like it's going to explode. So I'm actually bringing a spare dress with me today, just in case, because I can just imagine myself in the bathroom sweaty trying to get that zip up and it's gonna bust, or it might bust later. I don't know. I'll probably look like a real diva if I turn up with two looks at a very laid back beautiful wedding expo, but better a diva than naked, I think. That's what I think. So I'm going to pack up my gear now and then I'm going to show you how I warm up for the day. As you can hear, I am not warmed up yet. So I'm back again. I didn't get very far because I started packing and then I was looking at my shoes and now I don't know what shoes to wear because these are so cute. They're so cute, but the Velcro is really weak. Sounds like my clothes are terrible. The Velcro is really weak, so I kind of don't want to be singing and then fall out of my shoes because that would be kind of embarrassing. I also have them in a lace up, which are really good for grass, which is mostly what I'll be on today. But I wasn't really planning on wearing this color. I only grabbed it because I pulled these out of my drawer this morning and I was like, how cute. I have a black dress. And I did just rebrand my logo and stuff with this color. So I think it has to be one of these pairs of shoes. I just don't know which ones yet. Anyway, I felt like sharing. Okay, bye. Okay, so I need to sort out tracks because, you know, I totally am all over that. And Winnie has finally decided to wake up and help me. And here is my other puppy just staring at me through the window. And now it's time for some piano and vocal warm-up. But Okay, so I finished warming up. I'm just about to pack up my gear. Probably can't record this just because I'll be running around like a lunatic. But here's just a sample of some of the stuff that I'll be taking with me today. Hopefully that worked. You always think, oh, I don't need that many cords, and then you start packing up and think, I was wrong. Okay, feeling pretty good, feeling pretty warm. Made a couple of mistakes when I was practicing. Just have to hope that it works out on the day, which it usually does. So positive thinking, all good. I'll see you soon. So as I suspected, it's so hot. All of my makeup's melted off. My hair is a mess. And anyway, here's our little setup. And here is the beautiful views at Tangaratta vineyard. And plot twist, here I am about to pass out from heat stroke. And here I am the next day back home again. Yeah, so I don't know if I jinxed myself mentioning the heat so many times in those videos, or if it just turned out to be about 40 degrees yesterday and I ended up needing to pack up early and come home because I was in a real state. I was unloading the gear from my car and setting up, and by the time I'd done that, I felt really, really, really hot. And normally you can go in the shade and just cool off a little bit and get back into it. But it was so hot, I just never felt like I got that chance to catch my breath. So got dressed, managed to do 35 minutes on the piano. And then there was another musician there, so she was going to take another spot, and I was going to use that opportunity to, you know, talk to brides and grooms and that sort of thing. I got up and went to get a drink at the bar. It was just Coke. After I had one sip, I instantly felt like I was going to either throw it up or I was about to pass out. And my instincts were just telling me to move, to get out of where I was, because there was a lot of people in there. And I went back to my little stall and I sat down, and I thought, oh, thank goodness I'm sitting down, because I was really starting to get woozy and things are starting to go a bit black. And just at that moment, a guardian angel who I used to work with walked past me, and I said, Tash, I think I am about to faint. And she said, what do you need? And I said, I need to get somewhere really cold. So she picked me up and I got put in the vineyard's walk-in freezer. And I had so many beautiful, lovely, wonderful people bringing me water and like wet tea towels. And I must have been in there for a good solid half an hour, and I was still roasting. So someone suggested that I should probably get out of the freezer and just try and climatize a little bit. And while I was doing that, I was still so dizzy, so nauseous. And I thought, I am going to be a liability here in a minute if I keep trying to push through this. And so thankfully, I don't usually bring people with me to gigs. I personally don't think it's a good look. The other musician that was there yesterday had about 10 people with them. To each their own. I don't usually bring someone, and thank goodness I did, because she was able to pack up all my gear in my car. A really good friend was able to run and grab my car for me. And yeah, I had lots of people taking care of me, which I feel so bad about. I'm not really someone who gets a lot of help in life with things, so I'm used to doing it all on my own. I was so sick that at one point I thought, you know what, if I have to leave all of my gear here and buy brand new gear with $0, I'll do it. Because I just needed to get home. I came home, I had to sit in aircon, stripped off, I had wet towels all over me because I didn't even feel strong enough to stand in a cold shower or even sit in the cold shower. So I did that for a little while, found some strength to get up and have a cold shower, and I just had to do all the things that you have to do from heat stroke. I'm not actually sunburnt. I'm still a little bit affected by it today. And it just was not what I'd hoped for at all. I didn't get to do the second part of my set, which was a lot of the big belty stuff like At Last and some Celine Dion and all that kind of stuff. So I was a bit disappointed about that, obviously. I really didn't get to hand out that much information, but I learned a couple of things, and I think lesson number one is any weddings in January, I personally will not be doing them. I will send one of the other musicians that I kind of subcontract to my business. They are welcome to do weddings in January, because I don't think I could live with myself if I ever had to leave somebody's wedding because of what happened yesterday. As you can see from my complexion, God did not build me to be a sun girly. I am a need to be in the shade with SPF 50 type of girly. And although I wasn't in the sun yesterday, the venue was really taking care of us, making sure that we were in the shade. It was just the heat. It was so hot. I don't think the dress I wore in the end helped. But to be fair, I don't think it mattered what you were wearing. Everyone was just sweating. And that's probably the closest I've ever come to passing out somewhere. So I'm glad I made it home safely. I'm mortified and embarrassed. I'm pretty upset that it turned out that way. But what can you do? Your health is your health. A heat wave is a heat wave. All of my gear actually was really burning up. I had to keep turning it off. While I was performing, my iPad and my iPhone kept popping up with these warnings across the screen about extreme heat, you know, like government extreme weather heat warnings. Yeah, I'm human. It happens. And I think next time I probably would not take as much gear and just keep it really, really simple for an expo, not for a wedding, obviously, or another event, but for something like an expo, I think maybe travel lighter next time. And it's really difficult to say that you won't book things because of the weather, but when you book something, you know, a month in advance, you don't know what the weather's going to be. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I know that I tend to waffle a lot, but I just thought, you know, it might be nice for some people to see the behind the scene hours that it takes to put into a gig. And that was just kind of the day of stuff that I was doing. Obviously, there's been lots of rehearsal and advertising and things happening in the lead up. And yeah, now I'll have to think about some advertising for after, since I wasn't really able to fulfill what I hoped I would be able to. Anyway, if you've made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if this is the kind of stuff that you'd like to see. I don't know. I've never done something like this before. And I just thought if anyone found it interesting, I might do some more little vlogs like this. So thanks for watching. Don't be stupid like me and stay out of 40-degree plus weather in pretty dresses. And yeah, thanks for joining. Bye.